up in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Florida at Auburn is going to be a really interesting matchup right now. Florida, as you know, has had the toughest schedule in the country for the last couple of years, and this year is no exception. Not only is Auburn always a tough place to play, but they have got a gauntlet coming up. 3 teams on the schedule who were in the college football playoff last year. This is going to be an important, crucial stretch for this new Florida staff and team. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Oh, he's got some space. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Now the play fake. The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. At the 45, on his way. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Run in the red zone, it's ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Grabs it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Snap in the shotgun. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The run inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Brown wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Cobb. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun. Wants to pass. Gliding to the right. Still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes, speed and elusiveness, things he
the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Started. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good too. But, like, finding...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. A lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Kane. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here. Fires left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's on target and complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed...
Snags it, and he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, it's players over plays, and then, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself.
Could be an outing. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. first snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Tripped up for the tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires downfield. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. The run inside. It's Ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Spinderella. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking down the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Cobb. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Stepping to the right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. Powers through. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Cobb. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Off play action. Card in the backfield. It's Cobb. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now,
oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Handoff for ball. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Cobb. Spins away from one. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Escapes the pressure to his right. trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Singleton. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Complete to the right. Finds a seam. The 20, the 10, touchdown Gators, into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there, a touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Bowling Green taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's Bowling Green able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 20. Hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Run inside. It's Cobb. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
On the run, it's Cobb. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jones to throw. Got him. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Gators peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Number 45, set to advance on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
Makes the grab and room to run. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running inside. It's ball. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pressure coming, and they got it.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Gators have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records. Set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Cobb. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what you've seen on both sides of the ball today.
Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Fires to the right. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Fires one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Running inside, it's Cobb. Maybe a crease. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Auburn lines up quickly. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking deep down the right side. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Upstairs to make the catch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick off.
And he's going to try to return this one. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Working that left side now. Here's a little room there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play.
He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Gators! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
28.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Cobb. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. He gets away. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. And that is how